Hello everyone, good evening. In this today's session, we are going to discuss Git and GitHub. So we are going to learn live technical session. So DevOps with AWS. In this module 2, after introduction, we are going to discuss about SCM. SCM means Source Code Management. Source Code Management. So the source code management which we are going to learn is Git and GitHub. Git and GitHub, which is very important tool, which we will work frequently on this tool. So let us study what exactly this Git and GitHub, why we need to use this tool. So there are many tools we need to learn, right, one by one. So whenever we learn any new tool, just we'll understand why we need to implement that tool, why we need to use that tool, why we need to use that particular tool only, and what is your roles and responsibilities. What is your roles and responsibilities on that particular tool, because you will set up the tool from scratch, like you will do installations, configurations, and versions upgrade, these kind of activities we will be doing. But in that scenario, what exactly you do on a daily basis? On a daily basis, what we'll be doing from the scratch, we will learn it. So in today's session, we'll try to understand what is Git and GitHub. So this tool, what is GitHub means, yesterday we have discussed about one project, that is Myntra project, right? For Myntra project, they'll be getting a requirement to develop some source code. So imagine this app, will open one app, or we will draw one diagram. So this is Myntra app, which we are going to work. This is a completely new project. So this Myntra10.com, I'm considering this one as Myntra10.com. In this Myntra10.com, they have got some modules to work on. For example, they had to work on login page, logout page, payment gateway related, and shoe related, and dress. There are some set of services which you need to work on. Here, each and every option in real time, we will call it as services. We'll call it as services. For example, login service, logout service, like that. Okay. So login, logout, each and every services. Okay, we'll consider this one. So what we'll be doing is to work this code, because we have a deadline of just 2 months to release this project. Okay, with 5 services, 5 to 6 services. We have deadline of 5 to 6 services, and the duration is 2 months. Will all this code will be developed by one developer? So here we have multiple services to work on. Will all this code will be developed by one person? No. All this code will be developed by multiple persons. All this code will be developed by one project. Multiple persons will work on this code. For example, these first 3 services are being worked by developer 1, and this is developed by developer 2, and this is developed by developer 3. There are total 3 developers are working for 6 services. Will all work from one place? No. Different people will work from different places. Means different team members will work from different places. Let us consider this person is working from Bangalore or Hyderabad, and this person is working from, another person is working from different state. We can consider this one as Chennai, and the third person is working from states. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So what they are doing is daily they are connecting at 10 a.m. status call. They are connecting, and they are sharing their work. So today I'm going to develop the first 2 services. Today, just this pencil, okay, this erase pencil, yeah, vanish pen. Today I'm going to work on first 2 services. The next day, that other person is working on another 2 services. This person parallelly working on another 2 services. They will share their work. They will what they are going to develop, right? They are sharing their work, and they have started working on the code parallelly. Suppose If this person want to share this code with another developer, how they will share? If this person want to share this code with another developer, how they have to share? They are we to share this code, we need one medium. That medium is nothing but GitHub. Similarly, we can consider it as GitHub account. Okay, GitHub account. Oh, sorry, Drive, drive.com. Why will use Google Drive? Why will use Google Drive? Google Drive helps us to share the data between to kind of multiple persons. So to store your data, to store your files, documents, movies, anything. Okay, whatever the data you used to share it, right? You used to create one folders, and from the folders you will be giving the sharing access, so that they can start viewing those files, they can start working those files. Similarly, in organizations, if developer one want to share data to developer two, right? They need a one medium, that is github.com. Github.com is must. Suppose if you work for 10 projects, out for every project they need a SCM tool. SCM means source code management. Source code management. So in organizations, what are the code they're going to develop, right? They have to share the code. For that, they need some tools like this. It is 100% mandatory requirement tool which we need to use. For example, if they are not using the source code management, right, what will happen? Every developer is working in their local. Once he work in the local, right, developer one is working in his local from USA, developer two is working from Hyderabad, and developer three is working from Chennai. So when they need to release the code after 3 months, they need to release this code. Imagine this 3 months is almost done. 3 months is almost done, and tomorrow is our release. In this scenario, if this developer, where he kept the code, he kept all his code on the desktop. Suppose he got some update, and he updated his laptop, or OS is crash. What will happen? So what all the work he done for the last 3 months, right? Everything will be erased. In this scenario, he can't deliver the code on time. He can't deliver the code to that production server. So imagine this is the production server. And yeah, after once development is done, right, he need to deploy this code to the production server. Prod server, I'll mention here, prod server. In this scenario, he can say such reasons: I worked completely on that new services, but due to some X reasons, my OS got crashed. I was unable to deliver my code to this production server. Can he say to the client? No, not at all possible. If he says also, that can't be a valid reason, because he worked for 3 months and the client is asking for the code. In this scenario, he has some issues and he is saying this one. Or you're traveling to some place from one locations to another locations, or you're traveling to your hometown. While traveling to your hometown, right, there means some accident, or your laptop got theft by someone. So when the next day when you wake up, right, your laptop is not with you. So can we say to the client that so and so happened, I was traveling and my laptop got theft by someone? So no, this won't work. Or any some other reasons, okay? Any other some reasons. So if it happens like this, right, on time, we can't releases the code. Here the scenario is development is already done. If the development is not done, that deployment is delayed. In that scenario, that is okay. We can give some excuses, or they can say something that we are facing so and so challenges. We are unable to deliver the code on time because we want to still fix those bugs. In that scenario, we can say, but here the work is done, but they are unable to deploy this code, right? These kind of issues will happen. So the same way how this Google Drive is working, right? We will be having that github.com. Github.com is a place every developer will use this option to store the code. So the top 100 companies, top Fortune 100 companies, out of 100 companies, they are using 80% plus is GitHub as the source code management tool for their projects. So in this scenario, in this today's class, what we are going to learn is we will create some desktop. In desktop, we'll create some files. File 1, file 1, file 2, and file 3. So these 3 files we will create in our local, and we will try to push this code to that github.com. We'll try to push this code to the github.com, so that if something happens to your code, if something happens to your code, or sorry, if something happens to your laptop, even if this data is not available, right? Not a problem. We can download it from our centralized repository. This is the agenda for today's session. We are creating some files and we are pushing to the github.com, and from github.com we are going to download this code. So what are the steps I am going to perform, right? Every steps I have maintained a detailed documentation with blog. Just follow this blog. Log into this rushiinfotech.in and go to this SCM and click on GitHub. When you go to GitHub, right, just you will get this page. This is just updated 1 hour before. Click on this site, and so this content we are going to learn for today. How to install, how to configure, what kind of errors we are getting, right? Don't take any notes while the class is going on. This session is recorded. I will share the recording, and at the end of the session we will write one test on this Git and GitHub. So what means last 1 hour, whatever we have learned, right? We'll make an analysis and we'll try to understand this scenario. Okay, just concentrate on the class itself. And if you get any errors also, right, that errors also I have mentioned in this blog itself. So there are no blockers while you're practicing. If you get any blocker, just drop here, just ping me in the WhatsApp. That will be fine. Yeah, let us consider. Let us do this activity. So what we need to do is, first of all, we want to create one github.com. So summary on the last 10 minutes, please. So here we'll be having number of services, right? Top offers, mobiles, electronics. These offers are being developed by one developer. He is from Bangalore, he is from USA, or he is from Hyderabad. Once they develop the code, right, they don't want to keep this code in his local. Local means the place where you used to work, like Windows. So here what we are doing, going to perform. So if it is in local, there are some chances of getting code misplaced or any OS crashes, right? So for that purpose, what we are doing is we are going to learn one concept, that is github.com. So this is the official website which you need to enter. I'll share this link here, and parallelly what I will do is this website link also I'll share here for your reference. And yeah, the test link also I will share this. So what we are going to perform now. So this let's build from here the AI powered developer platform to build, scale, and deliver your secure software. So like top companies, Stripe, Pinterest, KPMG, Mercedes-Benz, P&G, TLS, all these companies are using this github.com as a source code management tool for these projects. So accelerate your high quality software development, our AI powered. So they're describing about their product. Okay, done, noted. So if you observe this one globe, right? So here there is a one person working from here. He want to share this code to that another person. They are able to do this activity in seconds with the help of GitHub. There is one person from here and he want to share this code to another person. So this is happening because of GitHub. So it is very easy to share the code between developers, and collaboratively they can start working on this one, right? So this is not moving. Previously this icon used to rotate it, but now it's not rotating. This is fixed now. That's okay, not a problem. From this image we can understand that sharing is happening between multiple people. This person to this person, this person to this person, and this person to this person, and sharing among multiple people. What else they are saying about this GitHub? Did you know 20% increases in developer productivity after 3 years with the GitHub? Perfect. And yeah, that's okay, fine. Okay, this is related to the technical concept. We will see. One thing I want to give clarity on this part. GitHub is a place where developer will develop the code, right? So to store the code securely, they are using GitHub. So we are admins. DevOps engineers are admins. We won't DevOps engineers are admins. We won't develop the code. We used to manage this GitHub account and give access to multiple developers. Here you have to do only administrative part. Developing code is not required here. Okay, we are not involved in coding part. If we have coding part zero knowledge also, that's not a problem. We should have scripting knowledge, that we will discuss it. Okay, yeah. So for the first time, those who didn't have the account, for freshers, right, just click on signup.com. Here you can see sign in and sign up. Those who have already an account, just click on sign in. It will navigate to this page. For the completely new one, just click on sign up page. Once you click on this sign up page, right, it is saying that welcome to GitHub. So enter the email. The mail which you are given for the drive access, right, you can use the same. So here what I'm doing is, I have already multiple accounts. Just I'm showing the process. Trushi 223344. Actually, this mail ID is not there. Just I'm entering randomly gmail.com. So what is your original mail ID? Please provide that one only, because you will get a verification OTP. You need to click on that one. Just click on continue, and here you need to create a password. So I recommend you to create strong password for all accounts. I recommend you to create strong password and only one password, all accounts. Because throughout our account, throughout our 3 months journey, we are going to create nearly 10 to 14 accounts. So always keep the same password for each and every URL, so that we won't get any confusion. It will be cleared. Anyway, these are the test practice purpose only. Just give the normal one only. So here I'm going to create one strong password. If you keep any 1 2 3 4 5 or short passwords or weak password, right, it won't take it. So I'm creating one password. Okay, done. Password is strong. Next, click on continue. Enter your username. Username is nothing but your company name. For example, you are working for some top company, okay, top MNC company. So top MNC company will be having their own account. Accenture, Capgemini. I'm not mentioning fully. Accenture, Capgemini, okay, Genpact. So like that, we'll be having the company names, right? For us, for this is your own account. Simply what you can do is mention your name and add just only that company at the end. For example, Rajita, just company. Mention like this only. Don't give any full names. Okay, don't give any full names, because in organizations they will create our mail IDs, or we used to maintain with our full names only. So while practicing accounts, I recommend not to create your original names. Means original names in the sense full names. Maintain always only just any pet names or small names like that. Okay, rest the company I'm going to create here, and click on this one and click on continue. And would you like to receive product updates and announcements via email? If you want these updates, means from github.com, right? Just click on yes. Initially for the first 3 months, keep it as only. First 3 months you keep yes only, because if they provide any updates, right, it will come directly to your mail ID. We no need to go to that any official website. But if you feel that they are sending very frequently, right, just click on unsubscribe. Okay, that will be sub subscribe. That will be fine. Okay, just here I'm going with no. Okay, no or yes, that anything is fine, not a problem. Just click on continue. Protect your account. Okay, just click on verify. Use the arrow to rotate the animal face. Okay, done. Okay, just in the same way we'll keep it, and click on submit. That puzzles keep on changing every time. We are practicing in this month, right? This puzzle is like this. After the 2-3 months, the puzzle will change again. They will ask the crossroads or different options. Easily we can guess it. Yeah, this is fine. Click on submit. Match the angle, just match it. Try again, not a problem. This, okay. I'm going with this part. Next, it is saying, okay, then we are good to go. Let me know any corrections on this part. Shall we? Yeah. Try again, match this angle. Okay, shall we go with this part? This is okay, match this angle, or try again. No, use the arrow to rotate the animal. Not exactly matching, right? Verify your account. Use the arrow to rotate the animal face in the direction of the hand 2 and 3. Yes. Next. Okay, then click on create account. Use the same options. Okay, multiple times do it. It will get that one. And it is saying that they have sent one verification mail to rushi223344@gmail.com. You will get one OTP. Just enter the OTP. Your account is created in the backend. Account creation is done. First activity is done. Okay. Next, another 2 activity we are going to perform for today's session. What is the 2 activity means? Account creation. And if you want to push the code, right, we need GitHub account. Okay, github.com. Yes, done. And next, we need to install one software, Git software, so that with the help of this Git software only, we are able to push this code from local to GitHub. By the end of the session, you'll get in clarity. But for time being, understand the process. Whatever the things I'm going to perform, right here, I'm mentioning everything in simple, means everything in the steps. Okay, like I have created one GitHub account, github.com, and yeah, github.com, and this activity is done. Third step is in desktop, we'll create files, and we'll upload that file to github.com. Yes. Yeah. Next. Once your account is created, right? Just I'm coming back. Just click on github.com. No. Resend the code. Update your email address like that. Just click on this one. It is saying that my account is already created here. If you observe here, right? Account is created, but verification is pending. That verification I'm not going to do because this mail doesn't exist. Just click on unverified. Just click on drop down and sign out. Now I am logging into my personal account. So just click on sign in. My account is Rushi Infotech 369 and your password is Rushi. Okay, done. Okay, some random password I have entered here, means random password in the sense my original password I have entered here. I am able to log in into this dashboard. 30% of the session is done today, which we are going to discuss, right? 30% is done. Still, we need to discuss another 70%. Next, now the things which we are going to discuss, it will be interesting topics. The 70% we'll discuss now. So here we are going to learn some new terminologies. We are going to learn some new terminologies. Log into this page. Scroll down. New terminologies which we have learned, these things may be freshers. We are learning this for the first time. Just understand this one. What is the command? What's the command used for? Touch. Touch is used for creating the files. ls lists the files and the directories. Directories are nothing but the folders. Just can keep a single reading on this part. Git init, touch, ls, directories. We'll apply in practical. Okay, we'll apply this practically. Then we'll come to know. For time being, init, touch, ls, directories. These 4 commands I'm going to use in the next 5 minutes. Once this activity is done, just install. If you don't have Git installed, right? If Git is not installed, you have to install with the help of this blog. Just click on install Git. So it will take you to the official website, or just you can simply click on Git SCM download. Enter. If you click on this one, right, it will take you to this part only, this navigation part only. Or if you click on this one, right, it will take you to this part. Both will be same only. Both will be same only. Just directly I have redirected to official website. Or if you want to search, as I shown you, right, just click on Git SCM. SCM means source code management. Just click on this first website only. This is the official website. Huh? Here we are able to see, if you're a Mac user, click on the first option. So you will be installing with the help of Brave install Git command, Brave command. Okay. If you are a Windows user, click on this option and click on 64-bit. Just I'm copying this URL. Git download. Yes, I'm installing this package from this path. If you're a Mac user, just open your terminal and execute only one command, it will be done. I'm clicking on 64-bit, and this package is approximately 58.4 MB, and it is installed successfully in my local. And just here what I'm doing is I'm going to create one folder, that is DevOps software. You also create one folder, and what are the softwares you install, right? Please copy all your softwares to this folder, because over a period of time that your downloads may be filled with number of kind of packages, installations, configurations like that. If you try to delete that one, and if you delete this package, right, you'll get an error that your configurations will be corrupted. So my suggestion is to create one separate folder so that you don't face any issues with your softwares. Click on this one and click on this option, right click and install, click on run as administrator. So it is asking password. Okay, just click on yes. It will take approximately 2 minutes only. It will be installed in the backend. Just click on next. Click on install. The setup continue until you close list those applications in the list that are made. Why? Closing required. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'm facing kind of installations issues. So in that scenario, we can't move forward. Setup is not complete. Okay, not a problem. Just while we're here, I'll cross check. We'll troubleshoot this one. Why this is not happening? Right click. Run as administrator. I have used correct password only. Enter. And did I get any prompt in the backend? Just once confirm. Okay, come down completely. Maybe I didn't scroll this one completely to down. Just click on completely down, and means end of terms and conditions. Maybe we need to do. Just click on next. No, still same. Closing is required. Bash closing is required. Okay. Yes, I got this point. Why? Because I'm getting this error. Any clue on this part? Why means Git is already installed in my local. The Git package is already installed. For you, you won't get any error because this software is already installed So that's why it is saying that it is using some process ID. PID means process ID. Process ID. It is saying that closing that process ID or closing is required. Closing is required because it is already using in the backend. So you people, what you will do is just click on install, 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 and finally that package will be installed in your local in just 2 minutes. I'm canceling this one as of now. Yes. Now, once your package is installed, right? Let's confirm whether your package is installed successfully or not. I'm going to my desktop. I'm going to desktop. Right click. And if you observe this option, right, you can see one Git GUI here and Git dash here. So if you can see these two options, your package is installed successfully. Once, can you please confirm your desktop whether you can see this option or not? Those who have not installed Git previously or who this concept is completely new, right? Once you right click on your desktop and verify, we'll go forward. So you can't see these two options. Shiv, Divya, could you please confirm? Are you able to see these two options on your desktop if you didn't install previously? Anyone? Sarath, Swami?
We are not able to see.
You are not able to see because this package is not installed in your local. So if you install from this command, right? You install this from this command, you can install that respective packages. Once that package is installed, right? You can see options like that we are able to see in my dashboard. Okay, yeah. So that error clearly is shown that some process ID is being used in the backend. So just using that's it. So here what we had done was we have completed another 20%. What we have completed? Git installations. These two tasks are very easy as of now. Why? Because you have created multiple accounts till now. So for account creation, what all the things required? Email ID, password, and if it asks any general information, right? Provide that general information. That will be fine. And the next one is simply you can install with this command. If it is a Linux, if you are a Linux user, we will see in the upcoming sessions. But as per my suggestion, it is recommended if you are a Mac user, go with that command. If you are a Windows user, we will complete with this link. That's it. Okay. Next, we will target for next 50% to complete the today's session. Let's log into your GitHub once, www.github.com. I have provided my username, and so this Rushi Infotech 369 is my account. We will explore all these options, your profile, add account, repositories, everything we will explore. But as of now, what all the things required for today's session, we will concentrate on that one. Slowly, we have around 5 to 6 sessions to discuss on the GitHub. We will go each and every topic in depth. But for now, what we are going to do is I'm going to desktop. So here I'm creating Mintra project. I have taken Mintra project as reference. Imagine this laptop belongs to developer laptop. Let's imagine for time being. Mintra project. Yes, right click. In Mintra project, they are going to work on which services? Mintra. Click on this option. They are going to work on any options, no problem. Men, women, kids, anything. Okay, under men, t-shirts, casual sets, these services they are going to work. Let's create some folders. No need to create any code. Let's create some code. What we can create in Mintra men, and under men, so they want to create multiple options like multiple services they want to develop. So t-shirt, shirts, okay, these kind of options, t-shirts, shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, everything. Let's come here. Imagine your developer is working in their local and they're going to create jackets, shirts, these kind of options. Okay, next, jackets. They want to create some file. They want to create some file. So the file is Puma. Puma, Adidas, So here I'm not going to DevOps IROTA. Okay. No. Just you have to change the file. Mintra project, Mintra men, and the jackets. So here you have to write multiple files. The same is Adidas. Imagine your developer is going to work on, if they want to write any 10% off that code, no, he can write, but just to only create the files, no need to write any information also. If you want to write the information, right? So they have developed this product. So we need the source code, means right click, just right click on this product, that home page, right click. Why? We are not able to copy this content. Okay, we are not able to copy this content. They have kept some restriction. We'll go to any other website, flipkart.com, right click. If you do the right click, right? So here no restriction is there. Right click on inspect. So the page we are able to see like this, right? In the backend, your developer has written the code like this. Elements, okay, na? That are logos, descriptions, everything, script, everything they have written it. What I'm doing is I'm not going to copy this code. Okay, I'm not going to copy this code. Simply, I am creating sample files, Adidas and Puma. That will be fine. Okay. Now, what we are saying is I want to push these files to the GitHub. Let us understand the process. These files, it is in local. I want to push to the GitHub. Before doing this activity, I want to know one general process. How you will upload your photos or videos or any documentations to your GitHub, means a drive, how you used to upload into the drive. Process of uploading data into drive, Google Drive. Can someone, Walter, could you please explain the process? There will be 3 to 4 steps, no? Could you please explain anyone? Deepthi? Shiv, could you please, or anyone, process of uploading one file to the Google Drive?
Yes, sir. I will log into the Google Drive. Then I will be, okay. Then there I will create a folder where I have to upload. I will select location or folder.
Okay.
And after this, I will select, I will go to my local directory.
Okay.
Which file I have to move to the drive.
Okay. You do right click. If it is a file, you select the file. If it is a folder, you select the folder.
Yes.
And you'll click on upload. That's it. Correct?
Yes.
If you want to give access to some other people.
Yes. In a Google Drive, there is a share button.
Yeah.
We'll select name.
That's it. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. The same process we are going to learn now. So here, these are the steps to upload your data from local to Google Drive. Similarly, we have to follow some standard process to upload your data from local to GitHub. So what you need to do here, you have created folder, right? Similarly, you have to create folder in GitHub and upload the data into the GitHub. That will be done. Here we are going to learn one new terminology. What is the terminology? Going forward, if you are using Git, right, in organizations you are using Git, don't call it as folder. Call it as repository. I repeat, if it is a Google Drive, no, you'll create folders, no. Similarly, if you are a GitHub account, so it is saying that repositories, and just see the spelling, repositories. If you are a new user, please, means if you log into your GitHub account, if you want to upload some files, don't upload randomly. Please create repositories. Just click on new. And it is asking, this is the company name, your Accenture, Capgemini, which company you're going to work in the future, it will be your company name. And as of now, with your own name you have created, no, that will become your owner. And the repository name, which repository we have to create? The name of your repository will be Mintra Men Jackets. Mintra Men Jackets. Here, most of our trainees or learners will do a common mistake. Don't provide any spaces. Don't provide any spaces while you create any folders. I repeat, I'll write in capital letters. Don't create any spaces while creating files or folders. We know that it is a one word, but when you give the space, right, it will consider as two words, which they are unable to locate that path. Okay, so that's why I have created Mintra-Man Jackets. In real time, not a problem. Your developer only will give a name. They will give one standard name to create the repository. They will send a mail. Just log into your mail, copy that repository name and paste it here. Okay. Yeah. Next, we have two options to discuss. That is public. You're going to create one repository, right? Means you're going to create one folder. Like that, we have to think. But while pronouncing, we will consider this one as a repository only. You are going to create one repository. We have two options to create. You want to create public repository or private repository. For example, if you create a public repository, right? If you upload any data to this repository, those who have the GitHub account or those who have the access to your link, everyone can download their data into their local. In organizations, you never create any public repositories, even for the testing purpose. So developers are working for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and they are pushing the code. Suppose by mistakenly, if you create public repository and if you give access, right, they will push the code. Your code will be leaked. Who is the responsible person? You have created the repository. So you have to take the necessary actions which your organizations are going to provide. Next, if it is a private repository means the person who has the access, or the person while creating the repositories, right, who we will give access, right, only those people can only access. Private means the person who have the access, only they can view. Public means anyone can view the repository, those who have link access. The same options which we have discussed here. So suppose a folder means we will share the mail ID, right, that person only will access. Similarly here also. Okay, yeah, let's see next. Next, I'm going to everyone go with public repository only. Private repositories are chargeable. At this point, don't create any public repository. While you upload any files to that centralized repository, no, create any random files only. Don't upload your credentials, files, or any important data. Just random files only. Create that one. That will be done. Okay. Next, click on public and click on create repository. So guys, done. So it is saying that one secure URL. What is this one? HTTPS github.com means our official website. Rushi Infotech 369. It is your account. Mintra-men-jacket.git means your repository name. This is your account. This is your official website. In recently, one of the interviewer asked that to one of our students, please explain about your URL. URL means how your GitHub URL looks like. So here to say like this, github.com official website followed by company name followed by your repository name. That is simple one only. Okay, now the scenario is I want to upload this one file 1, 2, 3, 4 to means that Adidas files to this repository. Okay. Now let's last 25%, which we are going to learn for today's session. Till now it is clear, I think so. If you have any issues, if you have any questions, you can ask, or at the end of the session, Once our concept is discussed in detail, we will dedicatedly discuss for 15 minutes. See this one, DevOps, GitHub account generally used for developers to store the code. DevOps, we are the admin, we are managing these accounts, so we should have a knowledge on this part. So create a strong password while you create an account. So yeah, at this point I explained to create only one password for all your accounts. Your company name should be like this. After 3 months you can unsubscribe if you get more mails from that source team. So account creation is done, installation software is done, desktop file upload to the GitHub. Only this activity is only pending for the today's session. Okay. Next. Done. Yeah, rest everything is okay. Now let's complete the last 25%. So as one of our colleagues or one of our friends said, to push the data from the local to the centralized repository, we need to follow some standard instructions. Similarly, I will tell some instructions, or I will tell the process, follow that process only. That process will make easy to push your code. For example, I'll show you process to upload code, GitHub code from local to GitHub. Yeah, so just okay. So we can see some options or stages of Git. I'll change the terminologies. Stages of Git. Okay. So here we can see unmodified, modified, stage, remove files, add files, working directory, staging directory. So some randomly they have provided some information, right? I will explain this process in a simple way. Follow that method only. If you follow the process in today's session only, we will learn everything related to first class. Let's see. Yes. Process of uploading code to GitHub. So where is your code now? Your code is at your desktop. We have discussed that 45 minutes or 40 minutes to perform this activity only. So please be concentrated on this part. This is very important thing. Throughout our sessions, we are going to learn these things. Okay, desktop Mintra. Here, what we are going to, this is github.com, and your repository name is, my repository name is, I'll mention. What is my repository name? A repository name which we have created, Mintra Men Jackets. This is my repository name. I'm mentioning in the white page. Okay. Okay, Mintra Man Jackets. Now let us understand the flow, which this flow we are going to discuss throughout our sessions. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. What is the stage 1? Stage 1 is called working area. Stage 2 is, some developers call this as index area, or some people it will called as a staging area. Index or staging, anything is fine, no problem. Okay. And the third one is local repository. Repository means folder. Okay. This is central repository. We can't push this code from here to here directly. We have to go through some process, and then only we can upload this code to the centralized repository. The first one is working area. When developers will get in some requirement, right, to work on some service, so he will create one folder, that is Mintra. Okay, Mintra Jackets, Mintra Men. Okay, so this folder itself acts as a working area where your developers start working. Adidas, they are writing some code. Next, Puma, they are writing some code on these files. That file itself is called the working area because developers is working on that part. and they want to give 10% SBI offers, some credit card offers. So these each and every file will initially we call it as working area. Okay. Next. Initially, it will be little confusing, but okay, if you understand the flow, everything will be good. Next, once your working area is done now, you have to move these files from one stage to that another stage. No. Okay, then it looks better now. Working area. Yes, perfect. Working area. Once you're done, suppose you have written code for Adidas, what you need to do? You have to move this file to the second stage, from second stage to third stage to centralize the process. That is the flow. Let us understand how to push this code. Your cursor is there, no? Cursor. Mouse cursor will not work here. Everything commands. Commands are very easy. If you are habituated with the Linux kernel, right? Again, it will be hard to work on the Windows environment. But okay, we as where it means we can work. We have to work in any environments, and we are habituated with this one. So let us understand this flow. Git add. Once your file is done, id does. Just use this command git add and add your file. Which file is already working? Work is done. So in that scenario, what it will happen is this file is there now. Editas will come from this part to this place, this part to this part. Just I'm telling the process to how to move the files from one directory to another directory. Git add that file name. Next, if you want to move 2 files at a time, yes, of course, that is possible. Git add Puma, one file name followed by 10% SBI. That means that space file name 2, file name space file name 3, like that. You have to start writing the files. If you write like that, right, all the files will come from one. Just I remove the space and I'll copy so that it will be in a proper order. Mintra, Man, Puma, SPA. That's it. Okay. Now, so here we will remove this data because now this data we already moved to local repository. Now it will come here. Now the next stage is lost 15%, which for today's session. We will understand this workflow and we will do the lab also so that we will remember this concept in today's session itself. Next, what you need to do is git from second stage to third stage. If you want to move, git commit -m, git commit -m, and message you need to provide. What is the message you need to provide? What you have done, that message you need to provide. Why? Because from this code is going to this laptop, right? Means central repo. From another laptop also this code is coming to here. From this laptop also this code is coming here, so that other developers should understand what we have done it. So here what we will do is git commit -m, developer Rajesh, Mintra code done, man code done. So they will write this code according to the developers understandable languages. Okay, na? They will write this code. So done, guys. So this is the process which you need to follow. So this command is fine. Yes. So here double quotation is there. Okay, na? Just what we can do is double quotation is missing now. So remove this information. Yeah, I think it looks better. Okay. There, suppose the next scenario, they have pushed this code. Some testers are saying so and so errors. They need to fix now. In the next, again that code will come here. Again they will say, make some modifications, and again they will push the code now. In that scenario, what they will write is git commit -m double quotation bug fixes done. bug fix is done, so that others will understand this. Okay, so and so bug fixes are done by so and so team. That's it, guys. So if the code is here, right? If the code is here, next the scenario is you will push this code from here to the centralized repository. That's the process. That's the process. That's it. I'll do this activity in practical so that we will remember these things in a better way. How do we identify whether the file is in working area, staging area, local repository? I'll tell you some tips. Follow the tips. So here, what color? If you enter this one, no, 1 minute. I'm changing the color. If you enter Git status, if the files are showing in red color, right, it means it is in working area. Understand like this. It is very easy. Okay. Next. Oh no, it is changed to here now. I'll change it again. Git, if you enter Git status, and if the file's output shows in red color, right, it means it is in working area. Next, if the file is showing in green color, it means it is in staging area or index area, your wish, whichever is comfortable. I usually used to call it as staging area only, but as per your anything you can call. Next, the third one is if the file no, I need to exit or shut everything. Okay, no problem. Here what we will change is, no, I'll write again. Okay, done, exited. Now let's come to this part. Color changing is little complex here, but okay, no problem. I'll change all for only one file. If you enter git log, if the file color is showing in yellow, it means the files are successfully reached to local repository. From here, only one command. If you use the git push, your data will be moved to the centralized repository. I'll make a snap of this. I'll make a snap, 1 meta. We can download this into the PDF. I'll download it. Change upload into PDF, 1 minute. Meeting info. I'll download this. Okay, I'll download this so that it will be a reference for you. Or print screen. I have done the print screen. Desktop. For document, Git first class. Yes, I think this is better. This is better now. We have pushed this code to here. You can make, you can use this reference and you can practice. If you have any doubts, right, you can practice from this part. Now let's do this activity in a practical way. Go to your desktop. Go to Mintra project, where your project is created. Mintra men, jackets you have created, right? I'll create another 2 files. Right click, open Git bash here. I repeat, here we have 2 options. Git GUI. GUI means graphical user interface. And the second one is Git bash here. Go with the Git bash option. So you can see the black screen like this. You can see the black screen like this. So here what you need to perform, while creating the repository, we got some steps, right? We will execute the steps only. So they have given some options. So if you're absolute beginner for Git, use the below commands so that you can push your code from the local to the centralized repositories. Come here and paste it here. So here, first option, what I need to do is I need to initialize Git init. Init means initialize. So I'll give a detailed explanation of each and command, how it is going to work. It is there in our blog, and I'll give a separate note also. For time being, concentrate. Git init means Git related commands will start working it. Just click on Git init. So you can see one option called Git master. Sorry, it is a master. So everyone, whenever you do initialize, right, it is a master only. I'll tell you why this is a default option. This is called the branch. The default branch is master every time. So if you install Git and if you do Git init also, you'll get this option only. The next what we can do is actually under jackets, right? Under jackets, Mintra, men, and this folder, we have multiple files in our Windows. Adidas, Puma. But here, why I was unable to see? Yes, you're unable to see. Why? Because you have to use commands to see the files. Here I have mentioned now starting. These points I'm going to discuss. We are going to learn the new terminal, these options only. Okay. So you can I briefly explain what each command is doing. Okay, come here and see ls. Ls means to list the files and the directories. Here the files are there. To list the files in the black screen, no, you always have to execute ls command. That's it, done. Now, in which stage these files are there at present? What is the stage? In which stage these files are present as of now? Yeah, please. What is the command to check whether the files are in which staging area or local working area, staging area, local repository? What is the command I need to use?
Git status.
Git status. Perfect. Git status. Enter. If the file started showing in red color, it means the work is still going on. Imagine this work is done. Adidas work is done. What is the command to push the file from stage 1 to stage 2? Working area to staging area. Command, please. Yeah, Divya, please continue. Dipti, Hari, anyone? I want to push this file from stage 1 to stage 2.
Git add.
Git add. Git add your file name. Enter. Next. How do we confirm whether the file came to the second stage or not? What is the command I need to use?
Git status.
Git status only. Yes, one file is in working area and the file Adidas is in staging area. I want to move this file to that local repository. Command, please.
Git commit -m.
Git commit -m. What is -m means? -m means Git commit -m.
Message.
Message. -m indicates message. What message you want to give to other developers? So that message which I want to provide is git commit -m. Jackets code is done. And we are getting one error. This is not an error. This is a part of the process only. So we are getting this error. I'll upload this activity in blog also. Parallelly, I'll write in our running notes. So what it is saying that, okay, Rishi, you're working from your laptop, right? Yes, I'm working from my laptop. And from your laptop, you're pushing this code to the centralized repository, correct? Exactly. Similarly, Divya is also working in his laptop and she want to push some files to that centralized repository. And one more, Deepthi is also pushing some data to the centralized repository. How does other people know which candidate at what time they have pushed these changes? So from which laptop you are pushing this code, right? You need to configure your username and your email ID so that whenever you push, okay, Rishi has made some changes to centralized repository yesterday, Saturday at 10 o'clock, Sunday at 10 o'clock, something, whatever the time may be, they will print those details too, or they will give those details to others so that we can track each and everything in a detailed manner. It is one of my In DevOps, Git and GitHub is one of my favorite tools, source code management, which we used to frequently work on this concept, and this is very interesting concept also. Okay, let's see. The concept is very simple. Please tell me who you are. I think you are going to push some changes from local to central. Sorry, you're going to push some changes to local to the centralized repository. If you want to push these changes, tell me who you are. Okay, I'll tell my details. Please note down. So what are my details is, copy this command and just uploading these details in the notepad with the error. So what we need to do is git config. Yeah, I think git config --- global user.email. What is your email? So your company email ID will be there, no, in organization. Provide that email ID. Gmail. This is my email ID. I'm providing my details here. So full name. I don't want to mention my full name. So just I'm mentioning simply Rishi. Okay, that's it. Copy this command and execute on your black screen. Instead of calling the black screen, going forward, we'll call this as terminal. Git terminal. Git terminal. Okay, I will understand. We'll habituate with this new terminologies. Next, the second command is yes. And finally, we have configured our details. Next step, what we need to do, git add, commit, everything we know. So let's go to this nodes. This point is there, no? This point, for time being, ignore it. For time being, ignore it. Git branch -m main branch is there, no? I kept hash. Hash means for time being, ignore. I'll tell in the upcoming sessions. This commit we have done. It means this till this part it is done. We will execute this command. We will execute this command. So what we will do is we are adding URL. So we are adding URL. The URL means very simple. Suppose this is your local, right? Local. And this is your GitHub, right? GitHub repository 1, repository 2, repository 3, repository 100. So if you do the git push command, this command, no, where it should go? It should go to the repository 1. It should go to the repository 2, or where it should go? Repository 3. We have to mention in details. Like we used to upload our photos and videos to Drive, no? In that scenario, we are mentioning specific path. Similarly, they are saying that please use this command. So whenever you push this data, right, it will go to github.com, Rushi Infotech 369, Mintra means jacket. So copy this command. This command is very easy only. Means they will provide the command. Just you need to add that into your local. Enter. Yes. Yes. Finally, git push -u origin master. Here we have an option called main. Okay, now just ignore the main. So what you are able to see at the end of your screen means end of the line, right? Execute the command. That is nothing but the master. Master. Why? So we are getting one more error. Fail to push some references to Mintra jacket. Why? Git remote add origin. We'll troubleshoot this. Actually, the process is same only. We are getting some error. We will configure this. So the thing is, we need to concentrate on troubleshooting. If I give 10 commands and if you execute right, you'll get an output. So what in case if you get an error, we have to troubleshoot. We need to understand. That is what I'm saying from day one onwards. Okay, let us understand this scenario. The error is very simple. Source reference master does not match any. Okay. Git push -u origin master. Okay, then just remove the master for time being. The current branch master has no upstream. Okay. Okay, I will use one more command. These commands ignore it. Okay, if you face any error only, just execute. If not, just ignore git remote -p. So means okay, then fail to push. The error is very simple, fail to push. But why it is failing? Why it is failing? They should provide some reason now why it is failing. Git push -u origin master. Okay, not a problem. I'll do one thing. We will authenticate. Okay, we'll do the process error. Okay, solution one. Solution one. I'm going trying to provide. So what you will do is click on this option. Where is your GitHub account? GitHub account. Go to this GitHub account. So after going into the GitHub account, right, go to this option, Rushi Infotech 369. Okay, and means your account you will go. Just click on settings. Click on settings. After going to settings and come here, developer settings. Developer settings. Maybe authentication. We are getting error. After going this one, right, click on this one. Click on token classic and generate one new token. Again, I'm repeating the steps. Go to your dashboard. Repeating second time. Go to settings. Go to developer settings. Go to personal access token. Click on token classic. And here just mention the token. Generate new token. So the token is November 2023, 6 p.m. Just mentioning our batch name. And expiry, how many days this key should expire? It should last long to nearly 90 days. Okay, 90 days. Just click on repository, workflow, the duration, the 90 write packages. You just click on every option except this delete packages option. Okay, don't provide any delete permissions to this token. Just provide only admin permissions required, admin public key, admin. Follow the same process. If you get this error, delete repository, I'm not going to click. So in this entire account, I'm just excluding only two options. Project admin, live troubleshooting we are going to perform. So if you observe last month row, we have excluded. So there we didn't get any error like this. Now we are getting this. Let us understand why. Yes, you got this token now. Copy this token. So it's like a password, okay? Don't lose this password. Maintain in one notepad. So next what I'm doing is just click on credentials. Credentials manager. I'm going to search bar and I just click on credentials manager and click on Windows credentials. Here you can see one options, add a Windows credentials. So it is saying that internet or github.com, provide the github.com. Provide this URL, github.com. Actually, we had to work on challenges, but unfortunately, day one only started with new challenge. Yes, let's troubleshoot and try to give us the solutions. Try to provide the best solutions which it will work. So where is credentials manager? Credentials. Provide this option. Windows credentials. Add window credentials. That URL. Provide that URL github.com. Remove that / username. My username is Rushi Infotech 369 and the password which you have copied. No, this URL, this is the token which you need to provide. Okay, just provide this token and click on okay. This information cannot be saved. Make sure the information is correct and all the fields are required. Why? Okay, remove this HTTPS and click on OK. Yes, I removed that HTTPS. Okay, now just it worked. Now repeat the process. No, guys, no, still same error. Still same error. We are getting it. Git status. Guys, one thing. Did we add this file to the local repository? Everyone? Did we add this file to that local repository? Could you please confirm once? No, we didn't add. Shilpa, Shivdas, Sarat, Rajita, Vivek Chandra.
No.
Yes,
No.
we didn't add. we didn't add and we are trying to push that information. So that's why we are getting some error like this. What is that error? Source reference specific master does not match any or fail to push some. We are getting like this error. Maybe we have discussed about this, okay, how you need to push, what kind of messages you need to give like that. But unfortunately, we didn't provide that. Means we didn't add into our local. So it is clearly in staging area only. This is in working. This is in staging. Okay, don't repeat this mistake while you're practicing. So just add this command: git commit -m, git commit -m, double quotation, id does work is done. Perfect. Once check the git log whether it came to local repository or not. Yes, git log Rushi, author is Rushi. From this mail ID devopsbyrushi@gmail.com, he pushed some changes to Sunday. Date is Sunday, November 5th, 7:23 at 38 seconds. I have pushed these changes. Now what we need to do, the last command, we have added this URL and finally use this command. Push -origin master, enter. So we didn't get any error. We are getting this one, okay? Authentication token error. So if you want to connect to your GitHub, please provide the token. Just click on the token. Actually, day one is too much. Okay, we have discussed too much. But okay, here each and every concept is important now. After discussing that scenario, we have to do the lab. Try to concentrate because in one stage, 1.5 hours is really hard. But see, okay. Just click on sign in. I have a token. I have provided this token. Just click on sign in. Yes, guys, that's it. And you have successfully pushed changes to the centralized repository. That's it. Done. Our activity is done. So what is our repository name which we have created? So it is present here. Okay, copy this one. Copy this one and settings and go to your account. Mintra, just .git remove it. Enter. Yes, click on this option and edit as .txt. devopsbyrushi has pushed some changes to the centralized repository. Yes. Now parallelly repeat the same for Puma. Puma, git status, git add. Next, once it is means whether it came to local stage or not, what is the command to confirm? Git status, yes, it is in green color. Git commit -m Puma double quotation. Message I'm giving is Puma is done. Finally, only one time only we need to add this URL because it is already interlinked with this repository. So no need to add this URL all the time. So just copy this command. Copy this command. Git push -origin master. So guys, that's it. I want to take last 5 minutes of yours to complete the today's session. Quickly, can someone repeat the process? Rajita, Shilpa, to create new repository and to push the changes. Shivadas, Swami, Valentine Val, anyone? Anatoly? Deepthi, give it a try. Sharath, yeah, please go ahead.
First, create the repository.
Create the repository. Just 1 minute. Repository name is? Anything, your wish.
Anything, yes.
Anything, okay. Okay, done, no problem. Mintra. Shirts, I'm going with shirts. Perfect.
Then make it as private.
Make it as public, we'll go with public. Practice.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And create repository.
Perfect.
Move our code to local system.
Okay, done. 1 minute. I'm copying these new repository details to our local. Actually, not required if you get a multiple times practice, right? But initially, no, just I mentioned this information here. Next, go to desktop.
Keep our files.
Yes, next.
Create folder and files.
Yes, folder I have created. File's name is Louis Philippe. And yeah, anything.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, continue, please.
Then go to command prompt and git bash, or
Yeah.
in that install it, right click. Okay. So before that, one question, Rishi, I have.
Yeah, please.
Earlier, I used to open the Git in the web page and browse to the file and browse to that location.
Directly upload, right? Directly upload.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that option is also available. That we will discuss
Okay.
tomorrow. No need of using all these commands. Directly, you can upload your files like we used to do in Google Drive now. That process
same.
will tomorrow. Yeah, correct. That is the second
Okay.
thing we'll discuss. Git bash next.
Git init.
Git init. So after Git init, what are the changes we can observe on the screen? We can see master branch.
Yeah, master branch. Yes.
Next command, please.
Git add.
Before we'll confirm the files. Once it is in which area.
Listed the file. Yeah.
Noted. Next.
Git status, we can see the status, or just git add the file. Git add.
I want to add all the 3 files.
Git add dot.
A dot, we can use dot. Perfect. Dot means what it will do is all files will copy in one go only. Enter. Next.
Git commit -m and the messages.
We will do step by step. The status will confirm once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Git
Next.
status.
Yeah. Git status. Yes, we have received. Next.
Git commit
Commit
-m.
-m. Noted.
Then the message.
Next.
Again, we can check the status. Then
No.
git.
No. Local stage means log. Only first stage and second stage only status. Okay.
Okay.
Third stage will be local. Log.
Okay. Yeah. Git log.
Perfect. Next.
Git push -u.
Before doing that, we need to do one thing. We need to add this URL now, sheds URL. This is jackets URL we have added to this code. Similarly,
But is this one is mandatory, because since we clone it, it's not required, right?
no. We didn't clone now. We didn't clone. If it is cloned, not required. But we have created just repository only, and from here we are trying to push. So we need to establish a connection now.
Okay.
If you have cloned this repository, no need to add this URL. That is second method. I will discuss tomorrow.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Add this URL. We are coming to a conclusion. 95% almost is done for today's session. Yeah. And the final step is
Git push.
git push -u origin. Ignore the main, and whatever the branch we are able to see at the master means at the end, just click on master. That's it, guys. So you have learned the process how to push data to the centralized repository. And yeah. And just I want to take another last 5 minutes of your time to complete this test, what we have done, what we have learned in today's session. So this is the test link which you need to complete. In today's session, together we are going to complete this test link. Tomorrow onwards, you will get the links. You need to study the class. You need to understand this blog. What are the things we are going to discuss, right? Every day I'll write one blog. So once go through this one, what is Git, what is GitHub, how to push the code to the GitHub repository. If you learn any new terminologies, I will mention here, so that you no need to take any other notes. It will be fine from here itself. We have seen these steps: create a GitHub repository, and the steps which I have used, right? The steps I have pasted it, and this reference diagram also I will post it, so that it will be a complete thing. And let's complete the test together. Everyone, please participate in this test. Just after clicking on this link, right, it will ask your mobile number. So to that mobile number, you will get one OTP. Just enter that OTP. After that OTP, this page will get it. Today, very simple. Just I have added only 10 questions as it is in a beginning stage. I have read the terms and conditions. Just click on attempt text. Yeah. So one thing we need to do. If you try to open any other browser, no, this session will end automatically. Suppose if you want to search this command in Google, no, this app will end the session automatically. So if you get any errors, also not a problem. Just complete the session. At the end of this test, they will provide the solution. Let's conclude. Let's write the test. What is the command is used to initialize a new Git repository? Only one. Anyone? What is the command?
Git init.
Git init.
Back to test. Yeah, I'll go with the okay, done. Git init. Next. Oh, sorry. So actually, I went to submit test. The test was submitted because sneak away. Just sneak means if you go to another tab, no, you'll get this one. Go to the second one. Yeah, now repeat the process. Again, repeat. How do you create a new branch in Git? So this topic we didn't discuss yet, but from this, can you guess? Okay, this question I will say the answer. To create a branch, Git branch name. So what is the present branch we have? We have master now. So if you want to create new branch, this command we need to use. Ignore it. No. Next, click on 3. What is the purpose of git clone command? Any idea, working people? What is the purpose of git clone? 8 questions will be from today's topic and 2 questions, general questions I will give. So
Create a local copy.
Copy of remote repository.
Create a local copy means to download. We will use this topic. We will discuss in tomorrow's session. Next, how do you view the commit history in Git?
Git log.
Everyone?
Git log.
Okay, git log. Next, what does git branch command shows? Git branch. Just give it a try.
List all branches in the repository.
List of all branches in the repository. Option 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What is the command to remove a file from the repository in Git?
Git rm.
Git rm. Rm means remove. These are the technical terms which we are going to explore in upcoming sessions. Next, what is the purpose of the staging area in Git?
To review and prepare
changes for commit.
Perfect. Once it comes to the second stage, we will review and we will commit those changes. Next, we means in our scenario, developers. Next, how do you push changes to the
Git commit?
Yeah.
Sorry, Git push.
Git push. Okay, how do you push changes to the remote repository? So the answer is Git push. What is Git?
Version control system.
Everyone, what is Git?
Programming language.
Next.
Version control system.
Okay, I'm going with version control system. It's a version control system. Okay, next. That finally, what does Git stands for? As per today's discussion, just give one right answer from this.
Global information tracker.
Global information
tracker.
Because it is tracking all the changes. Which developer has pushed the changes, at what time they have pushed the changes. Okay, all these details with the versions it is going to maintain. Okay, then just I'm going with the first option. Just click on submit. That's it, guys. Okay, I like that. Some comments it will create a confusion, right? So again, if you get any less marks, reattempt the test. So in the test, it will complete it. So daily your progress should be like this. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to listen to live session. As these are initial classes, you won't get much doubts, but later when the topics increases, like Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, these concepts will come now. We will be having number of doubts. So to clear those doubts or to overcome those things, what you need to do is from day one onwards, you need to practice on a regular basis. If the session is 1 hour, right? So you need to practice at least 3 hours is mandatory. Do first time lab 1 first time, lab second time, lab third time, 3 times is fine. If you do the lab 3 times, you'll get confidence on the subject. And the second point is, you should not waste 3 hours here, because no, only for the first time it may take 2 hours, because you need to listen each and every topic. And the comments also I mentioned in the blog. No, I think it will be less than parallelly you can complete in 2 hours only. Okay? No problem. That errors, comments, everything I'll give the notes. Just your work is copy the comments from the notepad and enter in your server, like what I did. Next, second time if you do the lab, no, it will decrease the time to 45 minutes only, because you know all the process where you will get the error. So what is the procedure, everything you'll get it. And the third time if you do the lab, just you'll complete the lab in 20 minutes. Like that, you need to repeat the process for 90 days. Okay, if any errors you will get, okay? We'll be having a WhatsApp group. So you can communicate between each other and you can complete the task, because no need to wait for the next day. If you wait for the next day, no, if you stuck anywhere, your whole day will be like spoiled, or you'll be delayed. So just post your error in the group. So I will assign one support person, so that he will connect and he will guide you. So you won't stuck at very, very big points, very small points only, whether that package didn't download it properly, didn't install it properly. Okay, your laptop compatibility issues. If I do the lab, it is working fine in my laptop. If I do lab, it is working fine in my laptop. If you repeat the same procedure or repeat the same process in your laptop, you'll get errors, because my laptop version's compatibilities, your laptop version's compatibilities may differ. You need to identify and need to work on. That's it, guys. Any questions on this part? I'll share all these details to your mail IDs. This class notes, blog, and this test link. As this is Sunday, is almost done. Tomorrow freshly start your practice session. We'll see tomorrow at 6 p.m. Then Rajita, Sarath, Shivdas, any questions? Swami, Hari, any questions, please?
Hi, Rishi.
Yeah, hi, Hari. Yeah, please.
Rishi, in syllabus,
Yeah.
I did see this artifactory tool and static code analysis. So is it not necessary?
No, SonarCube we have added it. SonarCube I will add it. We have SonarCube. So I missed it. That is
About,
2 hours
yeah,
session only. We'll add it. No, actually, we are going to cover GitLab, that concept also. That Git and GitLab, 2 different concepts.
GitLab, okay.
GitLab itself, everything, that build process, source code repository storages, that's Nexus now, everything we can build in our code itself. That I will discuss.
Okay, Rishi.
Yeah. Somewhere I will add it, okay? Na? Here I will add it. So SonarCube.
Yeah, Rishi, one more doubt I have. Going forward, I mean, how you will teach, like starting with Linux or starting with Git, or how?
Because I will start with Git and GitHub only, because this tool we will be installing, we are familiar with the Windows environment, right? First, we will learn the 5 concepts. Once we get familiar, then Git after Linux, Maven, Tomcat, Jenkins, Docker, in that way.
Okay, once we're done with Git, then we'll move to
Linux. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more, Rishi, what about the interview questions you said, right?
Interview questions for each and every topic we will give separately after the topic is completed.
Okay.
Yeah. So Linux question, if you complete the Linux classes, right? That Linux, all the interview questions which they will ask, or last 1 year, what kind of questions they have asked from the DevOps engineers, or general questions. No, I will prepare a separate list. You need to focus on that one. No need all questions at the end of the session. Previously, I used to give at the end of the session only, but I'm going to give on a topic wise going forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, that's it then. Practice well. We'll see tomorrow at same timings. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you, Rishi.
Thanks, guys. Thanks all. Thank you, guys. Thanks everyone.